Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon,
I'm your girl, Toya.
and this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. As the intro stated, I'm your host, Solomon, here with my mom.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, man. Y'all can see we back again with another episode. Y'all know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast. All at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages. Instagram @_Be Different Podcast. X @_Be Different Pod. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Be Different Podcast.
TikTok.
TikTok, while we still have it, _Be Different Pod.
Man, they not gonna ban TikTok. TikTok is Be Different Pod _clip.
Be Different Pod _clips. There you go. First off, before we even get started, we asked and y'all delivered. Thank y'all so much for getting us to over 200 subscribers.
Oh yeah, man. Like she said, man, we actually and y'all delivered. Like she just said, man, we really appreciate
That's right.
y'all for 200 subscribers, man. Like we told y'all, bigger and better things are coming for the podcast. We just need y'all to help us out just a little bit, like we said, with the subscribers and with the interaction on all the other social media websites as well. So y'all just keep showing us love, man.
That's right. Remember to tell a friend and tell their mama about the Be Different Podcast.
Oh yeah, man.
What y'all been doing? Snowed in. We snowed in.
For real,
y'all.
though, snowed in. If you're in the Mississippi area, we also, well, I ain't gonna say we snowed in, because this time not that bad. You can get out, but you still got some snow, which is unexpected down here.
Yep. But let's get into it. First off, gotta give a shout out. Gotta congratulate our hometown school, Oklahoma Lady Chiefs.
Oh yeah, man. Them girls been out there doing their thing, bro, for real.
Class 1A girls state rankings. Number 2, Oklahoma Lady Chiefs.
Hey, like we said, man, shout out to the girl, man. We trying to get some stuff in motion for the podcast, because if y'all been keeping up with the podcast, y'all know we haven't had a female guest on the show at all on the show. So we just trying to get some stuff set up, so y'all stay tuned for that. But like we said, man, this is history, bro.
Yeah. And
history.
A quote from Coach Clifton, he said, "One small step to the ultimate goal."
Exactly, bro. Like Oklahoma girl, like we always say, bro, we watch the progress and watch the build every year, bro. Like
we was there from the beginning when nobody was coming to the girls' game.
Exactly.
So now everybody coming to the girls' game.
Exactly, bro. You, like we said, we just watch the progress. You seen them get better each year. Like, so now they making history.
Yep. So congratulations to the team, the coaching staff.
And they on like a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, they are. I mean, like I think on the other podcasts we said they've only lost 3 games.
Yeah, they still only lost 3 games. I think they like 17-3 maybe.
Something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So congratulations, girls. We can't wait till we get one of y'all on the show.
Hey, we gonna catch y'all in Jackson, man. For real. That's
right. I'm ready for y'all to go to Jackson. But let's move on to college girls basketball now. Ashley Watkins from South Carolina.
Yeah, man.
She hurt her ACL. She tore her ACL the other night when they played Mississippi State. Mm-hmm. So she's out for the season.
Hey, man, prayers out to her, man. I like watching her, especially because she can dunk. So I like watching her highlight. Fast break, she go down and dunk the ball. But like I said, man, prayers out to her.
Yeah.
Pray that she has speedy recovery. And most likely with that torn ACL, she probably going to be out for the season.
Yeah,
but
she'll probably be back next season.
Hopefully she can come back next season and just continue to make the impact that she was doing.
Mm-hmm. They announced the mid-season top 25 Wooden Awards.
Yep.
And some of the notable women names that we always talk about, they made the list. Mm-hmm. Juju and Kiki, of course, they made it from USC. Your girl Hannah. That backcourt, Hannah and
Olivia made it too.
They both made it.
Arguably the best backcourt in college, in women's college right now.
As of today, right now, I don't see nobody stopping Notre Dame.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we didn't say it on previous episodes, and I hope y'all saw the TikTok clips. Go tune in on TikTok. That right now, the women's national championship for college NCAA women basketball is wide open, but Notre Dame is a top contender.
Yeah.
Because you watch them regular season, they've been winning games, been playing good. And they have proven that they can beat those top 10 because they beat USC, they beat UConn, and they beat Texas already this
That
season.
backcourt.
Exactly.
And Olivia.
Exactly.
I mean,
Both
them
ways.
girls,
They going to lock you down on defense,
yes.
and they going to give you buckets on offense.
Yes. But another name, Paige, made the list.
Yep.
Madison Booker, that Mississippi girl from Texas,
yeah,
she made
the
it.
list.
Of course, Fly J and Anissa Morrow from LSU, they made the list. And another girl from UConn that made the list that we're going to talk about, Sarah Strong.
Yeah.
She is the only freshman to make the list.
Okay, hey, shout out to her. We didn't talk about her, yeah.
And I didn't screenshot this, but her mama played in the WNBA.
Sarah Strong?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So she has WNBA background, but shout out to them ladies. They bought, and it's other ladies that made it. One lady, Alda Crooks, we talked about her. She
from Iowa State, having 1,000 points.
Haley Van Lith was on the list also.
Hey, she's been doing her thing down there at TCU.
Yeah. So congratulations, ladies. But let's talk about Anissa Morrow.
Hey, man, that girl be down there doing her thing, bro.
Last night, LSU remained undefeated by beating Tennessee
by 2 points.
Now, I will say this. I thought that was, looking at that score, I thought that game was a close game throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
But then when I saw the highlights, LSU was up like 10, 15 points a lot in that game.
Yeah.
So they let Tennessee come back for it to even be that close. But that girl, Anissa Morrow, she had 23 points and 21 rebounds.
Exactly, bro. That's insane.
Crazy.
Double queen, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I looked up her height last night. It says she only 6'1", bro.
Yep.
No way she's 6'1".
Hey.
Because if she's 6'1" doing that, that's a dog, bro. Like,
That
you have to be
girl-
a dog to do that, bro.
And she's, you remember we talked about her on the earlier episode. She passed somebody for the double-double, most double-double.
It's
the ESPN
the commentator.
anchor.
Yeah,
I can't say her name,
Yeah.
but y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, her.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to some college football. Not the playoffs, just some college football.
College football, man.
Carson Beck.
If y'all don't know, transfer to Miami.
He is gonna be in Miami Hurricane next
I saw
season.
this little video on TikTok. Now I don't know how true this is, y'all, so don't believe me on this. But they were saying that these famous twin sisters that play in Miami,
I saw
that
that on
Cavender
TikTok.
twins or whatever, they say that Carson Beck is one of them boyfriend. Because one of them talked to the tight end, is the married to the tight end from the Cowboys, Ferguson.
Really?
And then the other sister they claim talked to Carson
But
Beck.
I saw that same TikTok because it was she reposted. It was like it's a great day to be a Kane or something. And she had his screenshot up there.
Man, I'm not gonna say Carson Beck can't come back next season and boost his draft stock and get his name back out there in a positive way, but that second half of the Georgia season, bro, he had a horrible stretch of games.
Let me ask you this though: with the quarterbacks that we know that are coming out this year, with Shador, with Cam, with Jalen, with the boy from Oregon, compared to the ones that we think coming out next year, do you think he had a better chance to get drafted this year, or will it go up next year? Based on the talent.
I think he'll go up next year because I'm trying to think. I really don't know no quarterback
I can't think
that's
of
gonna be like draft eligible next year. I think Arch Manning will be, because this is second year at Texas this year, I think.
But I don't think he'll come out.
Yeah, me neither though. So I really don't know. So as of right now, I can say staying for another year is better because the way his draft stock, like I said, dropped in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't have got picked up because you have too many quarterbacks. Like I said, with Shador, with Jackson Dart, with Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroy, Dylan Gabriel. It's a lot of more quarterbacks in his draft class that like have those notable names and games out there.
All right, let's move on to the college football playoffs. Let's start with the game last night first, which was a way better game than I expected.
Exactly, and Notre Dame shocked me. I can say that.
Notre Dame and Penn State. Notre Dame won on the last second field goal, 27-24.
Yep.
What you think? Because you picked Penn State to win.
I did, and Notre Dame surprised me because their quarterback stepped up and did something that I didn't think he was going to do. Because I didn't watch a lot of Notre Dame games, but watching off stats in their previous games later on in the season, I didn't think their quarterback was going to be able to make those big-time throws and those big-time moments in the game. Because I thought he ran the ball too much. I thought he was just a running quarterback that could just throw a little slant
Yeah, and you
here
said
and there.
that on the show with Ryan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he surprised me, though. He made a lot of more big plays with his arm than he did with his legs.
Yeah.
You know, he still made his plays running the ball, but he just had more in the passing game than I was expecting. And Notre Dame defense played a way better game
than I thought. Yeah,
exactly. Their defense played way better than I expected.
Did. And speaking of how their defense played, Penn State had 0 catches by their wide receivers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is, but
that
if you watch Penn State all season, they've been carried by their running game, and their tight end had a monster season. Their tight end carried them throughout a lot of games.
So, I mean, I guess I say that's crazy, but going off what you said, how they depending on their running game, then what did we expect?
Because, look, their running back had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Exactly.
All the touchdowns they
but
had.
Penn State defense, I'm not going to say they played a bad game, but they didn't play as good as I expected them to.
I really thought Penn State was going to win this game.
But it was a great game, though. Way better game than I expected, like we said.
It was. We gotta congratulate Notre Dame's coach Marcus Freeman.
For real, man. First black head coach to ever be in the college football national championship.
He's the first black head coach, and he's the first head coach of Asian descent. So it's 2 things.
Exactly.
I mean,
shout out to them guys, and bro. Like we were saying, bro, because I know you got this coming up. Notre Dame is gonna be in the college football playoff running for a long time coming. Because like we said, they get $20 million. Just for going to the national championship game, they independent.
Yep.
All that money going right back to their school, right back into their NIL program.
Yep, and like you said, that was actually the next thing I was going to talk about. Yep. Like Solomon just said, Notre Dame has gotten $20 million. They got each conference received $4 million for each team that makes the college football playoffs. So that's $4 million that they got.
Yep, exactly.
They got another $4 million each team that advances to the playoff quarterfinals. That's $8 million.
Another one.
They get $6 million for each team that advances to a playoff semifinal. So 8 plus 6 is 14. That's $14 million. And that other 6, each team that advances to the national championship game, and they get to keep all that.
All that because they independent.
All that money.
Exactly.
And it's 3 schools that are FBS independent.
Yeah, I know UConn, one of them.
I did not know UConn was one until I saw this.
Exactly, I didn't either.
I guess I would have put, and I don't know why, but in my head, UConn was in the ACC.
I didn't think ACC. I knew it was like Big East, maybe something like that, but I didn't know they were independent.
Yeah, but the other schools that are independent is Massachusetts Minutemen, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and the UConn Huskies. Mm-hmm. So honestly, UConn done got a lot. I don't know how long they have been independent, but think about all the times when they were winning the national championship in women's basketball.
Exactly, man, they got them a couple too.
Yeah, if they were independent back then, think about all the money they done got.
Exactly,
you know that's a lot of money. But hey, Notre Dame.
Hey, shout out to them guys, bro, because they surprising a lot of people, bro, for real.
Yep. All right, let's talk about the game that is. Let me see if it's still going on right now. I know it is over.
Well, yeah, I would say before we started recording, we was watching Ohio State and Texas game and let you know the score.
Ohio State held on to win 28-14.
I knew Ohio State was going to win, but like we just said, it was a way better game than I was expecting.
That game was really
because if you watch the college football playoffs and watch how Ohio State came out dominated in those first 2 games and how shaky Texas was in those second halves of those first 2 games, you would have thought Ohio State would come in and just blow Texas out.
2 points to what you just said. Nick Saban said that on the pregame show. He was like, Texas do not know how to finish games.
They don't.
And this goes to what you just said with the Arizona State game and the Georgia game.
Exactly.
They do not know how to finish games.
It's just like the commentator said during the game. That touchdown Texas scored in the third quarter was their first time scoring in the second half at the whole college football playoff.
Yep.
Not scoring. I said scored a touchdown because they scored a field goal, scoring a touchdown.
And going back to what you said about Ohio State. Now, at first, when we was first watching this game, Ohio State didn't come out as fiery as I thought they would.
But they did. They didn't have a bad start.
It wasn't. Like I was just in the previous game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and they really weren't scoring.
Exactly, but the Texas defense held them long enough, long as they could though, because Texas often they produce like 14 points, like we said. But they offense really wasn't helping the defense out.
Yeah. They
Like,
offense really
exactly, because Texas defense, like they were, like I said, they were holding their own. But Ohio State did have a defensive touchdown at the end of the game. For the people that didn't watch it, number 33 from Ohio State got a strip sack, and that was sealed the game.
Yep. Because if Texas had gotten their touchdown, it would have been 21-21.
Yep.
But just the stats for that game, Quentin Ewers, Texas quarterback, he was 23 of 39.
Mm-hmm.
He had 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Okay.
And that was a critical. Wait a minute. So at the end, did they call it an interception or a sack fumble? I mean, a strip fumble.
No, I think Quinn Ewers threw like an actual interception.
He actually threw it and okay. Howard for Ohio State, he was 24 of 33, 289 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Mm-hmm.
Henderson, the running back for Ohio State, he only ran for 42 yards.
But he had that big play touchdown before halftime.
Yeah, and that was and that took the momentum too.
Exactly, and then Johnson, he had a lot of rushing yards, and he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and he wasn't even the leading rusher.
Mm-hmm.
For Texas, Wisner, he had 17 carries for 46 yards. So they both shut down.
That's what I'm saying. It was a great defensive game. Like when big plays were needed to be made, they were made. But when those stops were needed, Ohio State got this stop at the end of the game, like we said. And Texas defense, like they held them as long as they could. But
I don't know, Jeremiah Smith. They held him.
Now, I'm not even gonna say they held him because like we watched the highlights, he had opportunities to get the ball. He was open. It just, he been so much of a threat.
Yeah.
He knew that Ohio State knew that the Texans was gonna key in on him.
Yep.
So it really wasn't no need to force feed him. But at the same time,
other people open.
exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time though, he was open.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
The leading wide receiver for Ohio State was C. Tate. He had 7 receptions with 87 yards.
Yeah, Cordell Tate. He had dropped that touchdown on that slant.
Sure did.
But he still had a good game though.
For Texas, it was Jay Blue, 5 receptions, 59 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
And that was they running back. He had caught them 2 wheel routes.
I remember that. I mean, it was pretty much an even game. Total yards, Ohio State had 370, Texas had 341.
Exactly. And being honest though, y'all know that we are biased towards the SEC and ride with the SEC all day long. But for it only being one SEC team left, these last few games have been good games.
Yeah, it really has been.
With it being Ohio State versus Notre Dame National Championship, I can confidently say that that's gonna be a good national championship.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
Because Notre Dame been playing their tail off.
Yeah,
Ohio State been playing their tail off. So I can't even be mad at that.
But it's gonna be and they play the 20th, I think. January 20th.
Okay. That's a Monday.
So we got time. We're gonna do another show before we give our picks.
We should. It depends on what my schedule is. I know I got a little event I gotta go to on the 20th. But I know the next time I'll be at home will probably be the 18th, because that's the day we play Mississippi State away game for the women's team.
Okay, so we'll do another.
Yeah, we'll probably have another show to get y'all our prediction. We ain't gonna give it to y'all right now.
Yeah, but like you said, national championship game now has been set. Notre Dame versus Ohio State. No SEC this year.
For real, but it's gonna be a great game.
It is. I think it's gonna be a good game. All right, let's stick with football, but on the professional level.
Let's get to it. NFL.
They released their All-Pro first teams today. Let's start with the offense.
Yep.
Notable names that made the first team. Of course, Lamar.
Yeah, big QB. I know Saquon got running back.
Saquon made it.
Yep.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson.
St. Brown did too. Amara St. Brown.
He did. Brock Bowers made. And Brock Bowers...
I would say he broke the rookie records for the receptions in the season.
He is the only rookie to make first team All-Pro this season. Mm-hmm. So he had a great season there for the Raiders. Like I said, he broke the single season reception record for rookies, and I think he had the most receiving yards in the season by a tight end. I think he did too. Yep. All-Pro first team defense. Of course, you got Myles Garrett. Yep. You got Trey Henderson. He was the guy that had the most sacks.
Yep.
Now, this one was a surprise to me. Cameron Hayward. not a surprise
From the
that
Steelers, out there.
It's just that he's old.
Yeah, but I mean, he's
years.
still been doing his thing though.
Yeah, of course, Chris Jones.
Yep.
Shout out to him. Fred Roquan Smith, Patrick Surtain. That's a Bama boy. Marlon Humphreys.
Yep.
He's old too in football.
Yeah, exactly.
Years, so.
But he's still been out there doing his thing, like you said.
Special teams, first team, you got Chris Boswell, Jack Fox, Cavante Turpin. I don't know none of these folks.
Cavante Turpin. They were the Dallas Cowboys. He was that kick returner. He has like a few special team return touchdowns.
Okay. Marvin Mims Jr.,
Yep.
Brandon Schooler, and Andrew DePaula. Again, I don't know.
But hey, going back to that first team offense, though, one thing that I saw, the Kansas City Chiefs have two of their offensive linemen that made their team too, though. And that's great for a team, though, especially a particular quarterback. You got two of your linemen making the first team all-pro offense,
Joe Thudney.
And a center made it too.
Quinn Menendez.
The center?
Creed Humphrey.
Yeah.
Creed Humphrey.
So,
yeah. He made it too. Yeah, that does say a lot about them. Well, congratulations to those people that made it. And when you make the All-Pro team like that, most of the times you have a bonus in your contract like that. So I know Saquon did. I can't remember how much it was, but
hey, like I said, shout out to all those guys, man, for real. Like we already know they had great seasons.
Moving on now. We talked about on the past episode how Cleveland said they were going to take a quarterback regardless. They just going to eat the $230 million guaranteed money that they were supposed to give to Deshaun Watson. They just going to pay it, but they got to get them a quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, add salt to the wound. Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson ruptured his Achilles again and underwent surgery Thursday. His status for the 2025 season is now in jeopardy.
Man, I hate to say it though, bro, but it just ain't getting no better for him.
It's not.
Bro.
It's like ever since those sexual assault charges, it's just been going
downhill from there, bro. Every little thing just downhill, downhill. And I hate it for him though, because Deshaun Watson was a great player in the beginning of his career.
He was, and I still think he has the potential to be great. Because, like you said, he had talent. But
exactly.
It's just so much that happened.
Exactly.
He solved the off the field stuff, and then injuries just came. But still, prayers out to him,
For real though, but now we know they definitely drafting the quarterback.
Shador.
They might shock everybody and draft him though. For real though, honestly.
Yeah. That's why you should get guaranteed money.
Yeah.
He got a great agent. $230 million guaranteed, and he retired. I mean,
hey, you good though. That money can last for a long time. You know how to invest in right, do the right thing. Just don't go splurging.
Yeah, that's why you should always have going back to our 1 year anniversary episode. What Reggie say? Get you a good agent.
They're a great agent.
Get you a great agent. Somebody else that's gonna be out for this weekend's game.
Yeah, Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers from the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
The Ravens are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers this week.
What do they say was wrong with him? Because I didn't see what they said.
No, but I just remember he hurt his knee last week.
Yeah.
I don't know to what extent or what.
Yeah.
But
he will be missed, but I think the Ravens will make it work with him.
But, like I said on the last episode.
That's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a great game. The Ravens, I feel like the Ravens should win that game.
But if the Steelers win, it wins surprise me though. The divisional matchup in the playoff, 1-1 in the season, them guys going to be out there wanting it.
That's going to be a good game.
For real.
Some happier news. Jalen Hurts, he will play against the Packers this weekend.
Okay.
He's been in concussion protocol, but he will play this weekend. Again, that's another game that I think the Eagles should win. But I will not be surprised if the Packers pull it off.
Exactly. Like I said, the Green Bay Packers is the sneaky team, bro.
Yep.
They're sneaky. They can surprise you in the playoff.
Yep. So, let's talk about the rest of the playoff game, which we already did. We gave our picks last episode.
Yeah, we'll run.
They will be on NFL Wild Card this weekend.
Okay.
The Rams versus Vikings. That game has been moved to Arizona because of the wildfires. thoughts and prayers to those people. We'll get more into that later on the podcast. But because of the fires in California, that game has been moved to Arizona on Monday night.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a great game too. But like I said, I got the Vikings. But if y'all want to hear our predictions, just go tune in to the title of the last video we posted, the first show of the year with our special guest Ryan Hampton. Y'all make sure to go tune in to that. And shout out to everybody that already tuned into that video, because I think it's at like 145 views, man. So hey, shout out to y'all for our first video of the year, and y'all got us up like that, man.
Yeah, thank y'all again. But that's all I got for football. Let's talk about basketball.
All right, let's get into it, man.
NBA, Zion Williamson.
Suspended. I saw that.
He has been suspended by the New Orleans Pelicans for one game.
He got suspended because he was late.
Because he was late to the team flight to Philadelphia.
Man, I ain't gonna say that's crazy, because it teach you discipline, and you being a grown man, you should already know, like, with all your experience and having to travel for a basketball game. But that's crazy though.
Yep, but they suspended him for one game.
Then he just came back.
I was just gonna say, I didn't even know he was still playing.
Yeah, he just came back.
Yep, but hey, it is what it is. That man from the Orlando Magic, Paolo Banchero.
Hey,
he made his return tonight.
Hey, him coming back is gonna help the Magic a lot, bro.
Yeah, it is, but he missed 34 games, scored 34 points tonight, and they still lost. They played who did they play? Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
And they only lost by 3. They lost 109-106.
Yeah.
So
like the Magic, they cool. They're a cool up and coming team, but they need another veteran like to come in and just give them that extra boost.
I agree.
Because they got Paulo, they got the Wagner brothers with the center and Franz Wagner. So like they got some talent. Jalen Suggs over there, dog on defense, but they need another consistent scorer that you know you can go to at any time of the game that can help Pablo.
It's almost I want to say it's almost like they need a Chris Paul, but Chris Paul is too old.
Not a Chris Paul. It's like
a Trae Young.
Yeah, maybe like a Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox. Maybe a LaMelo Ball, maybe.
And I know Jimmy would not go here, but Jimmy wouldn't even be a bad fit.
Yeah,
you know?
Jimmy wouldn't, but it just depends on how you want to play, because Paulo is the 4.
Yeah.
Jimmy plays a little bit of the 4. So, like, Jimmy, he wouldn't be a bad pickup scoring-wise, but I don't think he will mesh well
with Orlando.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all can see that, but he's back. He was out because he had an oblique injury or something.
Yeah, abdominal strain.
Yeah, but he came back tonight, so that's always good news. Giannis, he passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most double-doubles.
Yep, I saw that earlier, man.
He has 4 in Bucks history. He has 432.
I'm telling you, man, I like Giannis, man. I'm gonna keep saying it every episode, bro. Dog, hard worker, gonna give you everything he got every night.
I think for me, I don't dislike Giannis, but I kind of like forget about him. If that makes sense.
Because a lot of people don't talk about him like that. Like I said, he's a dog and he work hard, but he just don't get talked about like that because he does all the flashy stuff and stuff like that.
And then Milwaukee is not a big market either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And like he got his championship with Dame. It's like They've been on and off, but lately they've been picking it up.
They've been picking
Doc
it
Rivers,
up, yeah.
Darvin, they've been getting it together.
Yeah, they have been. Maybe between Doc and Darvin, they can be a one good coach.
Yeah,
they ain't getting it. But you talked about this on a past episode. I think it was the last episode we just did, and people are saying you might know what you're talking about, but the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Are people sleeping on them?
Bro, yes.
It says everybody
saying that.
Everybody talks about OKC, but it can't be understated how good of a position Houston is in. Rockets are now the number 2 seed in the West.
Yep.
They got an impressive young core.
They do.
And they own the Suns' first round pick in 2025, 2027, and 2028.
That's cool. And I'm telling you, bro, the Rockets, they young, up and coming, they scrappy, they play their defense, they got scorers they can go to whenever they need to. They got their leadership with Fred VanVleet in there. He done won a championship. I'm telling you, bro, the Rockets, as long as they can stay together
and stay healthy.
Exactly. Stay healthy, everybody stay as a team, they'll be cool.
Yep.
But what put the Rockets in a whole nother category by themselves? Their chemistry. Like, you can tell those guys are actually friends outside of basketball. Like, they actually hang around each other as a team, regardless of what's going on, whether it's basketball. Exactly. Yeah. Like, you can tell that how they all be with each other during their interviews, be joking around, be playing. Like, people, like, old heads in the vets, like Kevin Garnett and all them, they were saying that that's kind of soft and that's not what a championship team looks like. But that's what you need,
Times
though.
have changed.
Exactly.
Times have changed. Because you remember when LeBron and Chris Paul and D-Wade and Carmelo, they was all on the banana boat. I mean, oh my God, you know.
Exactly. Like, they still competitive, but it's even more competitive when they know.
This is my friend.
Exactly. I trust him outside of this basketball stuff, so he gonna do whatever it takes regardless to help us win. So I'm gonna do the same for him.
Exactly. That's just like on the OG, that podcast or whatever it was they had with LeBron, Steph, and KD. Yeah. Steph said when he's training in the off season, LeBron is in the back of his mind because he know if he want to achieve the championship 9 times out of 10, he gotta go through this man. Exactly. So he gotta train to be better than him. So yeah, they may be friends, but they still know they're competitors.
And they know the come and go.
Exactly. So, the MVP race for the NBA, Shea has moved up.
Yeah, I've been saying, he my MVP vote. He got my MVP vote.
Oh, speaking of Shea, the Cavaliers ended their winning streak.
Yeah, and I saw that they played not last night, the night before last night.
Thursday night? No, Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night.
And they got a rematch coming up.
Yeah.
It might be tonight.
I don't know when I didn't know they had a rematch coming up, but I was talking about that. I said the Cavs are a sleeper team too in the East because they beat the Thunder, and Donovan Mitchell didn't even have a good game. He only had 11 points. Jerry Allen and Evan Mobley both had double-doubles. I think Darius Garland had like 15 points. But that what people were saying when they said the Thunder need Chet Holmgren back because they don't have they got Isaiah Hartenstein. I don't know what he hurt, but I know he been out for a long time. He was like they just need a better paint presence.
Yeah. The NBA games tonight, I got some scores. The Pacers beat the Warriors 108-96. Mm-hmm. That's a shocker. Well, I don't know.
No, that's not a shocker.
Like I said, the Bucks beat the Magic 109-106. Pelicans beat the 76ers 123-115.
Now that's a shock, but the 76ers they've been so bad.
I know. It's like what Kings. Now to me this is a shocker. The Kings beat the Celtics 114-97.
The Kings not a bad team. They just got to get all their pieces together.
Yeah. Thunder and Knicks. These are two good upcoming teams.
Yep.
The Thunder won 126-101.
Yeah, the Thunder they about to get back on track after their loss, even though it was a great game.
It was. The Bulls beat the Wizards 138-105, and the Nuggets beat the Nets 124-105.
Okay.
So it was a good little slate of NBA games.
Yeah, good little NBA action.
We mentioned this earlier, but our sincere thoughts and prayers go out to the people in California.
Yeah, man.
That's dealing with the wildfires now. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, a lot of stuff going on in the world, bro.
Yes, it is. And then the people that I talk to that's from California, that's in that area, they're saying that it's not the fact that they're having a wildfire that's crazy. It's the fact that it's happening this time of the year because they usually don't. This is not the season for them.
Exactly, but it's like they were saying with that wind and it being so dry, it can just spread. And helicopters can't fly in the wind to spray the water down. So,
and somebody said it hadn't rained in California since March.
Yeah, California dry. They don't get that much rain.
Yeah,
that's why even though it's in California right now, I'm just hoping it don't spread to Arizona.
Like Arizona,
because if it goes to Arizona, it's gonna be over with. Because Arizona don't get no rain. It's desert, dry, hot.
Several celebrities and normal people have been affected by those wildfires. Kawhi Leonard, even though he just came back with the team, he had to step away from the team to go help his family because his family has been affected by the wildfires. JJ Redick, Lakers head coach, he lost his home.
Yep, I saw that. And they had postponed that Lakers game that night.
Apparently other people on the Lakers coaching staff lost their homes too.
Yeah, because where the fire is at is in the hills by Beverly Hills and where all
where they live at.
the rich people live at, honestly, and like it's just affecting them, cause like they in the hills, that's the forest area, the land
where
area.
the trees and stuff
Exactly, like prayers out to them, man.
Steve Kerr lost the home he grew up in as a child. His mama still lived there. I think they said she's 90 or something. But they lost their home. I mean, it's so many people that's affected by it. And I mean, you might say, well, them people got money, they can rebuild, blah, blah, blah. But it's not about that.
Exactly. This is you losing more than you losing memory, you losing time spent in there. Like, it's just your home, bro. Home is very important in your life, bro.
Steve Kerr lost the house he grew up in.
Exactly. Like, there's memories in there, bro. So, like, prayers out to all those people, like, for real, because you don't never want to experience that.
That's right.
Like, you losing everything.
On fire, the other half in the deep freezer.
Yeah, for real.
Because, I mean, over here on this side of the United States.
We got snow. We barely see snow.
They said Dallas got snow out there in Texas.
Exactly.
I mean, Atlanta has it, Tennessee.
The world changing, bro. All I can say, man, y'all get right, man.
Better stay prayed up.
For real.
You got a Be Different quote?
Oh, man. I don't even got my phone to look up a Be Different quote of the week, man. But, know what? Be Different quote of the week, man. Stay blessed and highly favored, man. God can get y'all to do anything.
You got anything else?
No, like we said, man, we just thank y'all for getting us to over 200 subscribers, man. Like we said, bro, we trying to have bigger and better things coming for 2025, bro. Y'all see that little by little we're getting better, man. So y'all just continue to rock with us, because the more y'all show support and love to us, the better we can become for y'all to produce better content, better video, man. So y'all just stay tuned, bro. Cause 2025 our year, we already been claiming it, and we've been working hard towards it already, so we can make that come true, man.
That's right. So until next time, I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
Remember, be different.
Peace.